I'm Mickey Colton.
And I'm Chad Dillon.
And this is the Utica Rallycross Series. Coming at you live for your 4th season premiere here at the Yuma Duel in the Desert. Chad, it's great to be back.
I know. I've been so eager to get into the booth today. It's refreshing. It's refreshing. We haven't been here in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. We've been off the air for about a year, selling some stuff, doing some structured things with the Utica Rallycross Series. Boring tax stuff, But, we're back for this season. We have 20 stellar drivers, many returning drivers, some feisty rookies looking to make a mark. It should be an excellent event and an excellent season as a whole.
Exactly. We have a couple new tracks that I'm really excited for this year. And you know what? These names that we got on the list today, I've seen a lot of them pop out at me, and I'm hoping that these rookies can pull through. I'm always a rookie guy. I love the underdog. I love people to get big wins where they don't look like they're going to do it. And we're hoping to get one today.
We'll see if they can challenge the veterans of the sport that have been here since the beginning. Let's take a look at our starting order. Anthony Lopez, one of those rookies, is the first car out. Any names on here that stand out to you?
Obviously, you got the veterans of Chris Aurelio and Tyler Benoit. They're actually the only two drivers that have pretty much raced every single event.
Yeah, and Tyler Benoit coming off a championship win, and he's going to a dirt track.
Exactly.
So he's got a good chance, but he does go up third. And we have the rest of our group on track. Another rookie going last is the Arena Cross Series champion, Mark Holbert. Watch out for him. He did very well at Dead Man's Curve in his debut last season.
He did, and he had a lot of potential coming up, and we're hoping to see more from, one of the famous courses of Yuma.
Yes, and we have our first car on track of the season. It's Anthony Lopez for the Ant Racing. Let's see what he can do.
All right, now this track is known for the big jump here that we have going up the hill, and let's see how he can approach it first man up.
Yep, this was a renovation from last year before we had the cactus jump. This one, they brought some cactuses back, but this is a little bit more extreme than that.
So far, so good, but
lost that momentum, a typical rookie mistake. Not keeping it in the gas, going up that incline.
We saw that a lot last season. We saw a lot of people first up that they just couldn't get the momentum, or that they hit the wheel wrong and it would just lose all of their force.
Yeah, I remember Carson Bechtel. I don't think that's going to make it up to the next hill. He's going to abort that particular attempt.
Oh boy.
Let's see if he can try it again. But we saw Carson Bechtel struggle with this on the first time out last year. Another rookie who went up first.
Yeah.
In that event. So I don't blame Anthony Lopez for struggling here. This is the first time he's ever been in this car in competition.
Exactly, and this isn't a normal, racetrack. This is a very, oh gosh, man.
3 in a row. I was hoping third time would be the charm, but
we always say persistence is key, because with the DNFs being a factor in the points, if he can at least finish the race, there is possibility that a couple of drivers will DNF on that jump.
Indeed, as Lopez looks like he's going to back it up even further, trying to get that jump. He's basically not going for the time now. He just wants to finish the course, as you stated.
The thing I've noticed with this track is that you need to balance yourself straight on and don't turn. Even if you're going to the left a little bit, you got to keep going straight, because you don't want to hit that front wheel wrong to make you go crooked.
Hey, and now we can see the rest of the course.
Finally!
As we go down this decline through this fast section of the course, and this is going to be a trouble spot today.
Wow, hits it with a lot of force. It's actually a really clean run for the end of this course.
It's a shame. If only he was able to make the step-up jump, then he could have had a good time today. But Anthony Lopez coming to the line. He's got to go through this final bump section, the whoops.
Wow, very nice. A second half of the course. That's a shame.
Yeah, a 2:04.33. Next up is the mighty, mighty Tiger, Chris Aurelio, with different colors this year.
Yeah, he's still got the stripes. He's still rocking it, but not the same paint scheme.
Yeah, going with a pink and black scheme for this season. The Season 1 champion back again. This track has not been particularly kind to Chris Aurelio. He's had some troubles here. I remember Season 2 in particular. He struggled as the first car out. I believe he spun out early on.
Exactly, and it's sad to see that we only have one Aurelio with us. He didn't pass away.
Yeah, the way you said that, I was a little worried.
He went into retirement. He said he's finally done, but he's going to let Chris take up the poles now.
And he hired a replacement driver, Conrad Wilson, who we'll see later today.
Yes.
So we'll cover that story throughout this broadcast. But Chris Aurelio coming to the line, not too many problems on this run.
Exactly, a pretty decent, clean run. A little shaky at the end, but
50-68, not bad. Not bad for him. And now we have the Dirt Devil, your champion, defending champion, Tyler Benoit.
Let's see if the momentum can be kept up from last year.
Yeah, I expect good things out of Tyler Benoit, especially here. He's raced here the most out of any driver. Well, him and Chris Aurelio have. But
Exactly. You know,
Tyler Benoit's won this race before. He won it back in Season 2.
now you got also with Tyler Benoit, he might not pull anything crazy because he wants to have a really decent season. That he's getting a little. He's a veteran now, so he doesn't want to be ballsy. He wants to just take his time.
I just want to clear with the censors. Is that a word that we can say? No? Too bad.
Oh, as we can see here, he slowed down before the jump.
Yeah, did not go for the big jump that time. I think he realized that he didn't have the speed to make that jump, so he just tried to play it cool.
Because if he were to go off the jump, he could have probably hit the mountain wrong, and it would have flipped his car over. So, good move on his part.
Coming to the line, that's second place overall, so no bonus point for him. One thing I want to mention with Anthony Lopez, despite that bad run, he will get a bonus point. So that's a thing that helps out those drivers who start out early.
Now up to bat, we have the defending winner from last season, Seth Cole.
Yes, the Stuntman is back, and he's a big fan of this racetrack. He likes the tracks where you can get a lot of air and really like rocket over these jumps, and I think he likes this in particular.
Exactly, especially this final jump here, coming down. If you can hit the mountain right, you get a lot of speed going into this turn.
Like he did there, but a little too much speed, goes rocketing into that sharp corner.
That's going to be tough. Now he's not going to have enough momentum here with C.
He's going to go for it. It could be close. Oh, no, he's capsized.
No.
Seth Cole is capsized as number 8, and that's going to be a bad finish for last year's winner.
Exactly. That's a completely different run for him. But he was doing all right. It's just...
One thing I can say, though, he probably had fun doing that,
exactly.
at the very least.
He always does. I talk to him at the end of each race, and he's always just has a big smile on his face.
Next up, we have the Dark Horse, Matt Duell on track. Different colors this year. Normally runs that monochrome scheme. He's driving a car that, honestly, it looks kind of reminiscent of Mark Holbert's Arena Cross car from last year. But let's see what he can do. As he's going pretty quickly through the course.
Sir, it's Dark Horse, not Dark Horse.
No, it is not. He is the Dark Horse. Well, we'll see this year if he's a Dark Horse competitor for the title.
Well, right now, it's been a really good...
That's a shame.
He's not going to get the momentum to be able to get up that mountain, so he's going to have to back it up.
We get a rear view of the front of this car. Just to tell you about the people who put together our cameras, this is a drone camera that's locked onto the car and follows it from behind at a distance. And they do a really good job, these drone cameras.
Exactly, and what we have here is a 55-32. Not bad, but I don't think it's going to be able to hold up.
Yeah, third place at the moment. Next up, we have the Black Mamba, Matt Evans. Now, he's coming off of a bit of a disappointing Dead Man's Curve run. Didn't make the race.
Yeah, I think he's getting to the tail end of his career. I'm noticing, he's won a lot of races.
It's only his 4th year, though.
I know, but he, especially with the Utica HomeTrackSeries and a lot of the series that he's been in, he's done a lot, and he's won a lot. And, it's nice to see that, he's starting to mellow out a little bit.
Plus, like motocross racing, this sport's bad on your spine, giving these jumps that these guys do.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the hydraulics can go so far. I mean, it takes, especially on this one, if you hit this wrong, oh my gosh, it shakes your whole body.
Speaking of, Matt Evans did not get a good run over that. This is very slow up the hill.
Exactly. Man, there's putting a lot of pressure on these drivers so far. That jump is really killing them.
Going through the final section of the course, he's doing good over the whoop section. But fourth place overall out of 5. Oh, sorry, 6 overall. Seth Cole is there. Next up is Nathan Hudson. You may remember him last year as Nathan Minazuki. A bit of a name change, fresh start for the season.
Yes, Nathan Hudson, the Purple Nurple.
That 6 car. Now he's driving a car that, just to go off that, this is a car that Seth Cole drove to victory last year. So expecting good things out of Nathan Hudson.
Whoa.
Winner at Blackpool last year, one of the few drivers to win on his home soil.
Yes, Blackpool having one of the craziest loop sections of all.
We'll go there. That season. Same thing as Seth Cole. I guess Seth has a curse this week.
I guess so.
Things related to him go out of the race.
I wonder who's going to be higher in the placements for points there.
Yeah.
That's pretty close.
Yeah, they both wrecked in the same manner. We'll get a report on that later on. Colin Bartel, car number 12. He's back on track. Pretty quiet last year. Let's see if he can make some noise this year.
We've always talked about him. He has a lot of wins under his belt, but his consistency is always when it's with lacking. So hopefully he can get the season started here and hopefully get a win.
Yeah, it's hard to think.
Oh,
this is already a bad start for him. But it's hard to think that a driver with 3 victories in this sport, where the record is 4,
exactly,
is not considered one of the greats of all time. But
you got to think, the people that have the 4 wins and stuff like that are people like Tyler Benoit that have won a championship and things like that. And
Matt Evans, despite not winning the championship yet, he's been good every year.
That's a surprising thing, is that Matt Evans has always been in it, but he's always just missed it. He's always been in the top 3.
Dead Man's Curve last year could have been close, but just
yeah.
missed that show. Martel had a really good recovery there. Was able to get back on track. This will probably be Anthony Lopez's time.
Wow, a lot of speed going up the mountain. Wow.
Man, that's probably one of the best runs I've seen going up that particular obstacle. As we go into the final stages of the course, into the whoop section.
Very smooth.
This will not be the best time since he missed that jump.
Yeah.
5th place overall. It's a shame for Colin Bartel, but at least we know that he has that ability.
Now we got Conrad Wilson up here, one of the rookies from today, the one that replaced Michael Aurelio.
Yeah, Conrad Wilson, Finnish rally racer. Michael Aurelio's been training him in this year absence in preparation for Season 4.
Yes.
So Wilson, he's learning from one of the best. I expect great things out of this young man.
Exactly. I expect great things from most of the rookies, hopefully. I mean, it's always so much fun to watch them, especially their first time on a track. You know, you got people like Tyler Benoit and things like that have done this track a couple times. They know the ropes, but I like seeing people going in, blind.
Not too bad for Wilson so far. Had a little bit of trouble descending from that step-up jump.
You know what? This playing it safe is actually not bad because it gave him enough momentum to smoothly go up the hill.
Let's see what he can do in the final stage of the course. Goes into this tight corner, whoop section.
Ooh, didn't catch the momentum up there. He's going to be a little slow through there.
But 3rd fastest overall for now.
Yeah.
Granted, not too many top times. Aurelio and Benoit, the 2 veterans, have been the only ones that have been able to tackle the course.
Next up, we got William Dunk in.
Yeah, William Duncan. A team name change for them. They're usually Team Thunder, and we gave them the nickname William the Thunder Duncan.
Yep.
But now they're Maverick GP, so a little bit of rebranding, a little bit of corporate shuffling over there.
Hopefully that gives them a little bit of a turnaround.
Yeah, William Duncan was another championship competitor from last year, but also missed Dead Man's Curve.
Exactly. And something about Dead Man's Curve, man, it's a tough course. It's a tough course.
Tough course, and we had a stack field of 40 drivers trying to make their way in. Only Benoit and Kulesa were able to make the final event for the Tyler and Tyler show, and they tied.
I know.
I just still can't get over that. They tied.
It was insane. Oh,
that's a little rocky, but it's the top time of 49.52.
Wow.
First one, the break 50 seconds. William Duncan starting off the year in solid form. Next up, it's Joseph These Onesticos Onesto, and he's driving a car that's been in this sport for a while, and there's a reason for it. He's partnered with John Cittadino this year. They have a new team called Team Motorsports.
That's an odd name.
Really original naming.
Oh!
And not too good on the step-up jump. So I think I think Onesto's learning the wrong lessons from John Cittadino.
I've seen everyone. A lot of people so far doing the same thing, and it's not like they're doing anything wrong. It's just the car lands just on the left or to the right, and it goes to a dead stop. You lose all your momentum.
So you go from this rocky dirt section to this section here where you are just flung up the track. It looks like he'll make it this time, but this is going to be a slow time. He's going to be most likely battling with Colin Bartel.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see here. Let's see if you can hit this jump. This is the part that's also tough, is if you can get the momentum to fly into the second downward slope, you can fly up the mountain. Otherwise, you're just going to have a rocky setting down.
That was a pretty good way to handle that. A very veteran move by Joseph Onesto.
Exactly.
A former winner at SAR, so he knows his dirt track racing. Just wasn't the run for him today.
Very smooth. Ooh, a little bit of clip there, but
1:17.55. That will not be Colin Bartel, so not a good start to the year for Joseph Onesto. And look who's back. Can you believe your eyes, Chad?
It's Esteban Cortez!
Yes, he's back. Now, there's an interesting story about why Cortez is driving this car this year. He was in Atlanta, Georgia, and so was Joshua Michaels. They got together, they said, hey, let's have a beer for old time's sake. And while a bit intoxicated, they both signed a contract.
Yep.
So, who says that drinking doesn't get you anywhere?
Exactly. Now, if you didn't know, Esteban Cortez is known for his lackluster... Whoa!
Oh, my God! I think you should forget about that.
Speaking of fantastic driving ability, Esteban Cortez showing his stuff.
Esteban Cortez coming to the line. This is amazing. Look at that car fly. He's the top time.
49.22 for Esteban Cortez.
No Cortez point for him this year.
Wow. Going from a one-pointer to a... Oh, wow.
Wow. And this will be his first attempt at a full schedule in a while, so I'm just blown away by that.
Let's not forget here, we got another rookie of Chris Dodd coming up to bat. Used to be used to do some radio stuff apparently back in the day.
Yeah, used to be on the Marty McGee show.
Yeah.
Former race car driver turned radio broadcaster. I've met Marty McGee a couple times at some events. A really nice guy, really pleasant to be around.
He might inspire me. He might inspire me to get into racing. I feel like, I know
you used to do a little bit of racing back in the day, but you've kind of stopped.
Well, I love the series. This is what I love to do.
Yes, and Chris Dodd, the young Puerto Rican driver.
Can I point out this run has been amazing?
Yeah, he's been really smooth as well. Chris Dodd coming to the line.
Oh!
He usurps
Whoa!
Cortez with a 49.19. Just barely beat Cortez.
Spoiling Esteves Cortez breakthrough return, but Chris Dodd with a rookie.
I don't think Cortez will complain, though.
Yeah, no. But, oh my gosh. Is that a top time? Like, is that a track record?
I believe that is a track record.
Wow.
Good job, Chris Dodd. And right now, a driver trying to beat it, another rookie, Zachary Fitzwater Sr. Yes, he has a bit of a name change since the last time we saw him. He's a Proud Papa.
Whoa, Proud Papa going down the mountain a little strong.
And going around this section of the course, he attempted Dead Man's Curve last year, missed the show at his home track. He's an Australian native. And he's going up the mountain pretty well. Let's see if he can get a good time today.
Yeah, I mean, he just clipped the top of the hump, so it kind of slowed down for the momentum. But so far, a very clean run.
Final section of the course.
Whoa.
And Big Papa across the line. 51.84, just misses the top 5, but not a bad effort for that rookie.
We got Ray Davis, man. Captain Clutch. He is back, baby.
Yes, he missed last season. He hasn't run a full season since season 1.
Yes.
He was only a part-time competitor in season 2. He split the ride with John Lasco. This is a new effort, self-funded car for the Davis Motor Shop, and I assume he's happy to be back.
He looks it as he goes over this jump very cleanly for the first half of the course. Oh, here we go, the turn. This is the momentum shift, though. You got to ride this wall to build the speed if you can hit this jump cleanly.
Yeah, he is looking pretty fast. Oh, that's so difficult. You have to be perfect.
But he has the speed to at least crawl up the mountain, so let's see how he does in the last stretch.
Yeah, he didn't stall out. Coming to the line, Ray Davis, driver that should be a champion by now, but he's only had 1 season under his belt. A little slow in the whoop section, but 5th place overall with a 50.82.
Oh, man.
Next up, we've got Sean Angel out of Ontario, Canada, one of our rookies this year. Interesting to see what he can do. He doesn't have much of a rally background. He's more of a road course racer, but
yeah, but we've seen a lot of drivers come from road and do very well in this series.
Yeah, and we do have some paved tracks this year. He might do well next week at Elkhorn Pike, which will be on his home soil in Canada.
Oh, clip the side of the ramp there. Is they going to throw him off? No.
I was so worried they'd end up Billy Bishoping down the mountain.
Oh, God.
But Sean Angel going to the second half of the course.
Whoa, got a lot of momentum here. Let's see how he does. Whoa, a lot of speed going up the mountain. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got a little stalled up there, but Sean Angel going through this last section of the course for the Hamilton Auto Sports team.
Oh, going on the right there. That might be a little risky.
Yeah, a little bumpy over there, but 51.64, not bad for a rookie.
Yeah.
I think he beats Fitzwater's time, so the rookies are in good form today.
Next up, we got Stephen Carter, the man without a fail. At least that's what he used to be called.
Until he failed.
But yes, but still a very, very consistent driver. He's always been middle of the pack. You usually don't see anything crazy.
Yeah, Stephen Carter, he's I think a lot of people forget about him because he isn't really going for the wins so much, but, he's a driver that, if you want to get that car to the finish line in one piece, get in the top 5, he's your man.
He is a man that if you don't want to spend a lot of money on rebuilding that car, keep it in shape. Team will stay alive.
These cars are expensive. We've had a lot of teams have issues with funding, but
exactly.
Yeah, Allen Racing family back once again with this operation. They're back in the number 4 machine. I know they switched teams last year to a different number. So back with familiar car territory. 51.47. It's not bad.
Yeah, not bad. Middle of the pack. And now we have Tyler Kulesa after that tying end at Dead Man's Curve. Let's see how he can do against Tyler Benoit.
Yeah, he wants some redemption. It's bad enough to lose the championship.
Yeah.
Imagine, it's bad losing it in a tiebreaker by wins. But imagine losing it in a tiebreaker by top 5.
Yeah. It's mind-blowing. That end of the last season was so crazy. I can't wait to see it again. These guys are fuming. They are.
Yeah, the Tyler and Tyler show of last year may continue into this year as well. And
so far,
that was looking so good. He was tracking near the top time, but that's going to really put a damper on it. But Tyler Kulesa, big change in the offseason. Team is renamed themselves from Chico Motorsports to Thunder from Down Under. No team, no motorsports, no racing. They're just the Thunder from Down Under. They're taking up where William Duncan left off, 57-17.
Not a pretty time.
He's going to have to pick it up throughout the year. Next up, our penultimate driver of the evening is the Flying Dutchman, Robert Piet.
Finally made the connection of the Pirates.
I don't think Robert Piet makes that connection. Unless he has some hobbies on the side. But
oh, man. Robert Piet, he's so much fun to watch sometimes.
Yeah, now Robert Piet struggled here last year in his debut run,
yes.
so hoping for a good run this year. Now he's the Mighty Mighty Tiger scheme, not Chris Aurelio.
Exactly, but it's fine. Chris Aurelio's still got the stripes. They may be purple pink, but whatever.
And Robert Piet really showing off that flying part of the Flying Dutchman by rocketing over there.
Exactly.
So can the racing CEO turned hobby race car driver get a good time today? Coming to the line.
Very slow finish there, a 52-57. Not a good time.
Not the worst I've seen, but it could have been better. We have our final driver of the evening. It's Mark Holbert, the Arena Cross Series champion, on track.
Can the rookie dethrone the rookie? Chris Dodd with an amazing time. I don't know. Let's see if Mark Holbert can do the same.
Yeah, Mark Holbert. We will not be having the Arena Cross Series this year, which is unfortunate. Just a bit of a budget thing, having the Run 2 series for Utica Rallycross LLC. We had to do some tax things over the break, as we mentioned. But
oh, here we go. Going down the hill here. See if we can get the speed that he wants.
Mark Holbert, Canadian driver for S3 Motorsports.
Oh,
great run last year.
Flip. Will it get back over?
Oh, that's amazing.
Wow.
Seth Cole is looking in awe from the grandstands. But
Man.
Mark Holbert, winner in Tucson. Can he get a good time today? Coming to the line. Ooh, that's a shame.
That's tough because that would have been a really good time if he didn't hit it. He would have at least gotten under 50.
Just missed the top 5. Let's take a look at these race results. Chris Dodd getting the surprise victory in his first time out. And Cortez, a surprise second. Plus, William Duncan, most last place finishes in his career, third overall.
Yes.
Followed by Chris Aurelio and Ray Davis.
Then you got the rookie Mark Holbert from the Arena Cross Series. A really good finish in 6th, followed by Ty Benoit, Stephen Carter, Sean Angel, and Zachary Fitzwater Sr.
Yeah, Zachary Fitzwater Sr. Really picking it up from the last time we saw him.
Yes.
When he failed to make that show. A lot of really feel-good stories up in the top 10 as a whole.
Exactly. I mean, that top 5 is... wow.
Everyone in that top 5 I just feel so good for.
I mean, but now we have Robert Piet and Conrad Wilson start out, the 11 and 12, followed by Matt Dool and Matt Evans.
Yeah, Matt Evans and Tyler Kulesa, that is disappointing. I was really hoping for a lot of success out of that bunch.
I don't know. I mean, Matt Evans, it's just... well, Tyler Kulesa got robbed there. I mean, he had a good run going for him. He just hit the hill wrong.
Yep, and then we had Colin Bartel, not a good run for him. Joseph Venesto was slow. Anthony Lopez, just to show you the perks of finishing the race.
Yeah.
He will finish 18th and not 20th. Plus, he gets that bonus point for being the first car up, so he'll tie you in points with Joseph Venesto at the very least. They looked at the cameras. Nathan Hudson actually edged out Seth Cole, so Seth Cole went from first to last this year.
Not a good start for his season, but now we can see the points here. Chris Dodd obviously leading.
Basically the same.
Exactly.
We have a couple of drivers that are tied due to bonus points. Some drivers have worked their way up. You see Esteves Cortez up to 20 points instead of 19, which is what you would normally get for second since he led for a while. In fact, a lot of people, the top 4 all led at some point today.
Exactly. I mean, now those top guys there, hoping we can see them keep it up because, Chris Dodd, what a great start. Kind of similar to Mason Powers from last year.
Yeah.
The rookie start at Yuma.
Yeah, I wonder where he is now.
Yeah, I don't know. But the crazy story here, though, is Matt Evans and Tyler Kulesa really having a really slow start. It's also Seth Cole, also.
Yeah, Seth Cole with the Cortez point at the moment. But he'll hope to go past 1 point. Next week, we go to Elkhorn Pike in Canada. It's a long-standing track and a favorite of ours.
It is one of my favorites. I do enjoy it. There's a really heavy competition every single year.
And make sure you bring your jacket. It's going to most likely be fairly chilly up there.
Oh, it's always cold.
It's going to be chilly in the Northwest Territories.
Cold.
Until then, thank you for watching this broadcast of the Utica Rallycross Series. We will see you next time.
See ya!